What's up, guys? Welcome to Nitro Gaming. Today we're talking about the December market crash in FC25. I'm so tempted to rip one of these eight. You know what? We're ripping one to start today's video just because we haven't uploaded in a little bit here on this channel. I'll explain why here in a few minutes, but we're going to start things off with a quick special card, center back from Jamaica and the Saudi League. Ederson, it's a double walkout and it's low. He's a little bit low rated and low priced in comparison to the other Globetrotters out this week. But speaking of things that are low, that's the market throughout the end of December. Now, as you can see right here, the market just continues to drop since the beginning of the game, and things are no different right now. But what we did see is during Black Friday, we actually saw the market rise in the week following it. And now we're seeing that correction as things are coming back down, but it's not going to stop there. When Black Friday happened, a lot of the prices hit their low point before Black Friday and then rose out of it, especially the good meta cards, all the icons, all the heroes, Mbappe's and Vinicius Juniors, and any out-of-pack special card, of course. Those cards rose after and during Black Friday. The same thing is going to happen for Team of the Year, and it might be a little early to talk about Team of the Year, as we've got some leaked promos coming up, including Winter Wildcards that we have to talk about today. But we also have to keep it in the back of our mind, because it is the biggest promo of the year, and it has a big impact on the market. So if you're excited for today's video, drop a like on the video. Let's shoot for 200 likes. That would be absolutely amazing. From Black Friday to Winter Wildcards, and Team of the Year isn't that far away. If you need any extra coins, check out Loot Bar. Not only are they already cheaper than the other platforms, but when you use my code NITRO, you're going to get another 8% off of that and 5% more coins than what you bought. It has great reviews, big creators use it, and you get your coins within a few minutes. So if you need quick coins, Loot Bar is the place to go. If you guys watched my last video, you'll know I took a bit of a risk on Thunderstruck and other live cards before I disappeared for 10 days. I'll talk about where I've been in a second, but we invested in these Thunderstruck cards like Ekitike and Savenir, who we got for pretty close to discard price. Ekitike for 11K, Savenir for about 11,000 coins. We even got some of the more medium budget cards like Reinders, who hasn't actually gotten his upgrade yet. Neither has Savenir, but Ekitike has gotten his upgrade. And as you can see, we've got quite a few Ekitikes. We have a lot of Ekitikes, all of them making us about 8,000 coins a pop, because if you take a look at his price now, he's up to nearly 20,000 coins on the market. A nice rise that is really weird, because he went from 11,000 coins and then EA decided, let's make his minimum price 15,250 coins. So for a couple of days, he didn't sell, but the demand continued to outweigh the supply, and he started rising above that anyway, hitting a peak of what he is basically right now, 19.5, 20,000 coins. Makes it very tempting to sell, and I think I probably will sell this card very soon. Now, Savenir hasn't gotten his upgrade yet, and unfortunately, Ligue 1 don't have any games until January 4th, which is kind of crappy, a big buzzkill. We're going to have to wait a while for this kind of upgrade. Now, this card, he still needs 2 goals. The odds that they get 2 goals in 2 games, probably pretty high. But do you want to wait until January? And that's up to you. You could sell right now and get your coins back because, well, we're actually still up. We're probably still going to make profit because we got most of them for discard price, but no profit really overall that is notable. So you could either sell and reinvest in something else, or you could keep this no-risk investment that hasn't worked quite as well as the Hugo Ekitike investment that we talked about in that exact same video. But those aren't the only out-of-pack investments we made. We also bought a bunch of Ruslan. This card we got for 14,000 coins. We got for 12,000 coins. We got with a shadow card, 16,000 coins. And we've got a couple pages of him as well. And we've got more cards on our transfer targets. On top of that, we've got some cards in our club. Cards like Alexander Isak, Koundé. We've got other Thunderstrucks behind all of these high-rated fodders. 372,000 coins on that investment. And now that card is now up to 530K. He's just been sitting pretty in my club, making me coins while I haven't even been online. I haven't checked my companion app. I haven't done anything. And these cards have gone up really nicely for me over the course of the last few days, which, by the way, I assume some of you guys, especially my OGs, the guys that watch every single video, I appreciate you. And I do want to say sorry. I did disappear kind of with very little notice. But I was over on the West Coast of the United States, and after 10 years of knowing this guy, being great friends with him, playing games like FIFA all the way back in the golden era of 14 through 17, but also just other games and streaming with him, making content, I finally got to meet one of my favorite content creators and great friends, Buck Army. So we spent a little bit of time together hanging out, and I just didn't really want to make content while I was basically on vacation. So hopefully you can forgive me for that, but it was a great experience, had a great week, and now we're back to the grind. In fact, we're so back to the grind that we're going to be uploading 5 videos every single week for the foreseeable future. And the foreseeable future is not just 3 weeks away. I'm talking months on end and possibly until the end of the FC25 cycle entirely. And of course, once FC26 starts, I mean, the uploads aren't going to stop then. That's the prime time of the year. But that's what you guys can expect from Nitro Gaming. So make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Now, don't click off the video. We're not done yet. We've got a lot to talk about today. In fact, we're just getting started with the market because we've talked about some of the out-of-pack cards, but we haven't talked yet about the Globe Trotters. These cards are the current promo in packs until Friday, and I just do not think these are good investments out of packs. Now, sure, there might be a couple cards you can buy during Division Rival Rewards on Thursday, going into Friday maybe. But I think these are coin traps. I think these are cards that look good for the current state of the game. You've got cards like N'Golo Kante. You've got cards like Cristiano Ronaldo. Like this card right here, 2.1 million coins, I can't imagine is going to hold its value very well over the course of the next month, because what we have looming is 2 big promos, and one of them is the biggest promo of the year. We'll get to that in a second. But one of the promos, guys, is actually going to be Winter Wildcards. Now, if you guys know all the way back into the days of Futmas on FC or FIFA Ultimate Team, and then until last year where it's called Winter Wildcards now because of woke, this is going to be a promo that brings so many SBCs, assuming that it's similar to what it was last year. Now, this was a picture that EA Sports had posted, basically telling us every single day we're going to get a new squad building challenge. And we knew exactly what it was. Not that they wouldn't have been leaked anyway, but EA did it themselves. They told us, all right, you're going to get these SBCs that day. You're going to get Icon Hernandez on the 23rd, Kai Havertz on the 24th, Del Piero on Christmas, and then you're going to get, player, icon, player, icon, player, icon, player, icon, player, icon, all the way until the end of the promo. And what this does, not only does it crash the market a little bit because of the fact that you're also going to have you're going to have these cheap SBCs. You're going to have cards like Luis Hernandez. People do that, and then all of a sudden strikers drop in price. You've got, cards like Kai Havertz, and then Premier League strikers drop in price. You have Alisson Becker, and you're going to see, if that happens this year, you see Trackstars Courtois drop in price. You see Buffon. You see Casillas. You see Van der Sar drop in price because these SBCs replace tradable players in people's teams. Because they're cheap, they're cheaper than the tradable players, and then they can sell those players, have extra coins to work with, do these party packs, which are going to be coin sinks. And what's going to happen during Winter Wildcards, guys, is people are also going to be saving packs for Team of the Year. You might say, okay, well, that drops the supply on the market. Sure, a little bit. But what it actually does is it makes it so that they have to go out and use coins to craft SBCs. They're not going to replenish the fodder that they need to complete party bag SBCs, upgrade SBCs, and of course, player SBCs. And so when they go out and buy fodder off the market, it means they have less coins to work with, less buying power, and the overall market is going down. So that's what I'm expecting to see over the course of December and into early January when the biggest promo of the year comes out, which is Team of the Year. Now, will Virgil van Dijk get into Team of the Year again this year? I mean, maybe. Let me know. That's actually a tough call. What are the center backs going to be? Will it be William Saliba? Will it be Bastoni from Inter Milan? Who are the center backs actually going to be this year? That's going to be the comment question of the day, the secret comment question of the day. Give me your answer on what the center back Team of the Years are going to be this year. But you take a look at his 14-day hourly graph, guys, and it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. He's down from 160,000 coins all the way to 88,000. Is this going to see a rebound? Maybe slightly. You might see this card hit, 95K. 100K if you're really lucky, before he starts going down even further. And even cards like Mbappe aren't going to be safe during December. This is a card right now at 2.4 million coins. It's not down a ton, but you're starting to see the first little hints of a market crash. This card is definitely not crashed in price, but he is down from 2.45 mil all the way to 2.35 mil. So a little drop right there. It's not over. This card is not done dropping. All of your gold cards, even the ones that are super meta, are dying. There's only a few cards left in the game, actually, that are gold and above the price of 100,000 coins. And I think that those cards, it might only be 3 of them, but let's go ahead and take a look. You look here, you look at gold, rare cards, and you sort by price. And you're going to see you've got yourself Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. You have Theo Hernandez, who refuses to drop because he's still just unrivaled the best left back in the game. People just will use him probably until Team of the Year comes out, and probably beyond that. To be honest, I'm surprised Caroline Graham-Hansen is still over 200K, and then that's it. That's it. It's done. There's 4 cards above 100K. I mean, you look back at like FIFA 14, guys. FIFA 14, you got all the way until July, and you had more gold cards above the price of 100K. I mean, you had several cards. You had probably 6 cards that were above $1 million. You had Robin, Messi, Ronaldo, Zlatan, maybe Ribery, probably another. There were so many big cards that lasted all year. Times are a-changin', and even cards like Alexia Putellas, Virgil van Dijk, Rafael Leao, Valverde are now under that 100,000 coin mark. And I think if I'm going to put out a prediction about what these prices are going to be 1 month from now, maybe even 3 weeks from now, I think there's only going to be 2 cards above 100K. I think Caroline Graham-Hansen absolutely goes under 100K, no doubt. And maybe even Theo Hernandez, depending on other left backs that come out during Winter Wildcards and the big promo Team of the Year, which could bring the price of left backs in the game down. But so far, unrivaled, he's the best left back, so he really hasn't changed much in price over the course of the entire year. That's the price he's been. 400K is basically the price that Theo Hernandez has been the entire year. And he's still used in pretty much every single professional player's squad. Speaking of fodder, haven't invested in this in a while. Haven't really done much with it throughout the year this year, which is kind of a good thing because fodder hasn't moved a ton this year. There's been a little bit of movement, but overall, it's not been as fruitful as previous years. And quite frankly, I don't think it's going to change all that much, but if there is one promo that has pushed this stuff up, it is Winter Wildcards. There is a good case for fodder going up a little bit in price, but just throughout this entire year, there's been enough upgrade packs and there's been enough supply from whether it be SBCs, Rivals, FUT, Champs, Squad Building, or Squad Battles. All of that supply has kept fodder cards from skyrocketing in price. There hasn't been anything huge in terms of rises. You look at a card like Ilkay Gundogan, he's about 10,000 coins right now. He's 87 rated. And I mean, yeah, you're going to see some peaks. You're going to see some valleys. You look at the daily graph. I mean, look at how stagnant this has been over the year. 10,000 coins to a peak of 16K. I mean, that's a little bit of profit, but you compare that to the meta investments that we make here on this channel, free advice. Those cards are going up way more. Those cards are making us so much more profit and quicker. However, this is one of the low points. We haven't seen 87 rated cards really under 10,000 coins, and we are entering a promo that is relatively known for SBCs. Now, this isn't the only thing that's coming out during Winter Wildcards. We're also going to get yourself Numero Foot. This is, I don't even know. I really don't love the card design. Looks like the Infinity Stones that Thanos is trying to collect, except for it's just the money that EA are trying to collect from you through FC points. This is supposed to come out during Winter Wildcards, and I genuinely don't know what it is, but if they're going to stack Winter Wildcards, it's just going to make the market go down even further. But I thought I'd show you guys that before we ended today's video. Anyways, thank you so much for watching until the end of the video. The comment question of the day, again, is who do you think the Team of the Year center backs are going to be? And I'll see you guys again tomorrow with a brand new video. Peace out.